Hey y'all, I've discovered a new craft. This is still in the same like cross stitch stitching family, but, and I feel like my hair is like hanging right there. I can't really tuck that in. But I don't even know how I discovered this. I was on eBay and I was searching around and I found these stockings, these stocking kits. And they're needlepoint, but they're done on, I think, like bigger canvases. And so I ordered one. I found some of these stockings, they're made by Bucilla, is that how you say it? Bucilla, which is put out by Plaid. I don't know if they make these anymore. I don't know. But when I was going on eBay, hey, you can see my eye. When I was going on eBay, some of these were going for like over $100. And I was like, wow. And I guess it's because they don't make them anymore. Well, I found this one and it was $30-something. And I was like, I'm getting it. And then there were like 2 or 3 other listings for this one. It's called Away in the Manger. And one of them was over $100. One of them was going for $90. And I was like, I got a good deal. I got a good find. So it came sealed, which I promptly ripped open. And on the pattern, I was looking at it, this is from 2001. This is when this was put out. There are some, like I saw on eBay that were different patterns, but they were like, some of them were over $200, some of them $300. Now it comes with this yarn. Let me just show you. And in each of these strands of yarn, there are 3 strands. And so most of the stitches, I would say a lot of the stitches that are done in this pattern are something called continental stitch, which I've learned is kind of just basically a half stitch. I don't know. So you separate these. There's like I said, there's 3 strands in one of these. And then you use I use 2 strands, and it tells you, see, there's a 3. And most of the continental stitches you use 2. Now they do other stitches, like there's one little thing of floss. There's some like gold filament, and there's like some other kind of, there's like some gold floss and this other filament stuff. Because there's some blending. Like for instance, this one that I'm on right now is actually blended. It's like 1 strand of one color of blue and 1 strand of a periwinkle. There's a little closer look. I love it because I can see the holes. I can see the holes. Okay, let me show you what I've done so far. I put it on, this is a really stiff canvas. And I don't know what count it is. I don't know if it's 14 or 12. I couldn't find it on the package. But I've done all this top right here. And then that. And now I'm working on filling this in. And then of course, then it's gonna get hard. Okay, and then it's gonna get, it's printed, of course, on the canvas, which helps, but on the pattern itself, oops, I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that. There's no like count. It just shows you like a section. And so really, I'm just kind of guessing at it. I'm like, oh, that looks like 2 of that color. And that looks like just a section, because some of the colors are hard to tell the difference between, like, for instance, I think like right here where it's purple, there's some lighter purple, and some darker purple. So I really need to be in better lighting, which is actually good up here. I've been doing it on my bed, which is not the best lighting. But let me just show you all you do. And I'm working, and I don't know if this is correct or not, but I'm working from right to left, and then I'm starting in the little square. I'm starting in the bottom left-hand corner and going up to the top right-hand corner. And then that's it. And then I keep working that way. Of course, I have to have two hands for the needle to come through. But I did put it, you do have to have it kind of on a frame, I think. I'm just showing you a couple of stitches. So it's not full cross stitch. I think that if you did full cross stitch, it would be too bulky. And you just do that. It's pretty easy right now, just filling in this solid color. Has anyone done this? I know that you've probably done it on fancier ones, but has anyone ever done one of these stockings? I love that it's old. It's from, 2001, whatever. I love that, but isn't that cute? And they've got some really cute ones too, like Santa. But like I said, you have to hunt and try to find ones that are affordable. It came with a lot of yarn. There's 30, the colors are on here on the side of it, but those were really hard just to look at these and pick out the colors because they don't exactly match. And that was a little more challenging. But I think I have them separated all in their colors. But yeah, I've not done a needle point like this before. I've never done a needle point. I don't know if this is like, I'm sure this is not like the fancy needle point. I don't know if there's a fancy needle point or just but I love it. I'm obsessed, and I think it's just like so nostalgic to me for some reason, although I've never done it before. Okay, so I'm working on that. I'm really enjoying it and only got it yesterday, so. And then I got something today in the mail that I'm also very, very excited about, which is along the same lines. It's another Bucilla kit. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's a plastic canvas kit. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, when I saw this, I was like, I've got to have it. When I was little, my grandmother had like a tissue box cover that was made out of plastic canvas like this. I didn't know they sold kits like this, but look at this. Can you see it? Again, it's the Bucilla, and it is Santa's Workshop. And it has all the little pieces. And you have to sew them, and you have to sew them together, and you have to like cut out the piece. I'm so excited. You have to cut out the pieces from this plastic canvas. Now these holes, I think, are bigger than those in the stocking. So I don't know what count this is. But it came with 3 pieces of plastic, and then you're supposed to trace out the pattern, which I didn't do on this because I got confused. I was like, okay, I'm kind of close, but I think I'll have enough room. But this is, can you see that? What I'm working on now, which is this, one of these side panels, or this part. But these little pieces get small. You should see the pattern. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I can like cut them out. So, but the thing, this canvas is pretty easy to cut with your scissors. So It has lots of different stitches that I've never heard of. It's a lot more challenging than I thought it was gonna be. It'll take me forever. But I thought, well, how cute to maybe do this for when I have my, like grandkids. And that's what, when my son and daughter-in-law came by to get their dog, because I was dog sitting for them this past weekend, I showed them, and they just, my son literally laughed. He laughed when he saw what I ordered. Okay, so this is also very simple, and you're doing the same. I'm doing the same kind of stitch right now, which is the continental stitch, but there's other stitches. And it uses this yarn, which is, I think, is 4-ply. And some of the stitches, like the straight stitches, they call them straight stitches. I think this is 4-ply. It's hard to tell. Anyway, you're supposed to separate it at some point, and I mean for some of the stitches. Let me just cut this off real quick and see. I'm seeing how many pieces it has. It's kind of hard to undo. Yeah, I think there's 4. Okay, so some of the stitches, like the straight stitches, call for like 3 of the strands. You're supposed to separate them. That might be challenging. But in this right now, all you do is come up, and it's actually using another kind of stitch that's called I want to say a goblet stitch or something, but it kind of just goes up 2. It's like carry over 2. That's it. I have a pattern. I'm actually having to count a little bit with this one. But how fun is this? I'm making something that maybe someday my grandkids can like, it won't matter because, you can't break it. That I can like sit out at Christmas and maybe they can play with it and maybe they can think of me. I don't know. I'm just all about the whole vintage type stuff right now. I don't know why. So there. But I do have a pattern that I'm following for this. Look at that little girl, little doll. Look at the little doll and the little bear and the little elf with the house and the little horse. I mean, there's a lot of little pieces in here. A lot of little pieces. Okay, so I ordered this off eBay. This is from 1993, by the way, 1993. And I ordered off eBay and it was cheap. It was super cheap. And that's like part of the fun for it for me, is trying to find these like vintage items and then do them. I love it so much. Now I like it so much. I like this plastic canvas. I have actually ordered 2 more kits that I found at very good prices. They're both under $10. And one of them had free shipping. What is it that I have? Okay, so one of the ones that I'm getting in the mail is, I ordered off eBay. It was plastic canvas, and it's gingerbread houses. They're gingerbread house candy holders. I swear, I'm in deep. And then yesterday on Mercari, is that how you say it? I found another set. It was under $10, like total with the shipping and everything. And it's Santa Claus coasters and a coaster holder. Okay, so when I saw it, I was like, getting it. So I'm like obsessed with this. I'm obsessed. We'll see if I get sick of it. I don't know. But right now, I just love it because it's just so easy to see, and you don't like really have to count all that much. Like I said, in this one, I am counting because it had more stitches going across, and it was hard for me to trace. It was hard for me to trace it out, and so I didn't trace it. I just kind of cut around like the size the pattern would be, and I'm praying that it works out. Oh my goodness. But I like it because I can sit down. I mean, like, I don't even have to have like special, I have my readers on, but I don't even really have to have them. Now I do have to have good light for when I'm actually looking at the colors. But you're supposed to separate the colors, and there weren't that many in this kit. There weren't as many colors in this kit as there are in the stocking. So please let me know in the comments, have you done one of these Bucilla stocking kits or plastic canvas kits? I went on YouTube and tried to like find something that kind of told how to do them, like some sort of just anything about it, and I just really couldn't find much of anything. I took my fake nails off because I have this like busted, I don't know, it's like a black thing on my nail, which I think is a bruise or something. I'm watching it. So I just took all my nails off because it made me so, I thought it was fungus or something. And so my nails look really bad. But I'm hoping that goes away. I'm hoping that goes away. But anyway, I looked for videos on how to do this, or just someone showing projects, and I couldn't find any. And then I was watching Amanda May on Art of Design, her YouTube. She was doing her latest floss tube, where she was talking about her Save the Stitches, where she actually got a whole bunch of these kits, or ones that were already done from someone. And I was like, oh my gosh, I just ordered like 2 of them. And I was so excited to see someone had them and loved them. So I was so excited just to see, because I thought maybe these are not easy to do, or maybe, I don't know. I love it. I love it so much. And I just hope it turns out. But I will keep you informed on how I am going along with this kit. Okay, so also, apparently, after I finish, like, we're just gonna talk about this piece, for instance, this wall. This is like a wall. When I finish sewing this or stitching it, then I have to trim it, which I would probably, because that stops right there, I would trim it right around in there and cut this piece off on this edge piece off. Then you have to like whip stitch it around the edges to make like a clean edge. Oh my goodness. And then a lot of the pieces, of course, have to be sewn together by the whip stitch. So that'll be fun, y'all. Anyway, but I could just see myself like doing this in the car, just wherever. All right, so y'all let me know in the comments below if you've ever done any one of these projects, and if you know of any other YouTube channels that talk about or do these kind of projects. I've seen a lot with the felt kits, but I haven't seen many with the plastic canvas or the needle point Bucilla kits. So let me know. All right, I was so excited. I just had to get on here and show you my 2 new projects, and I will keep you informed on how they come along. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.